for the first time ever, what we have right here is Thermaltake's booth at Gamescom 2025. We have some new stuff that we didn't see at Computex, so this is going to be quite interesting to check out what there is. And well, the first thing that I'm going to go, even though it shouldn't be that, but the first thing that I'm going to check out is a new steering wheel. Let's check it out. Here we go. So this is the new steering wheel that they're going to release, and it has an LCD screen. Now it's going to be interesting to check out, is this possible to adjust? Do they have some presets for the screen and how to basically rearrange everything if it's possible to customize? We have a double clutch, and we have, of course, regular shifters. It looks like forged carbon fiber, but not quite sure with those details. It has some rubberized feel. It's not like regular. It's really soft when you go with the touch, but definitely, as per usual, use gloves when driving and that kind of stuff. Visual aspect, loads of buttons. Hope there are some stickers that you can place on individual buttons to map them to your liking, or even here on the sides, which would be quite nice to have. But in general, the feel with this steering wheel and having the possibility to, oh, here we go. We have a switch here as well, which gives you the option to have everything on top of your finger. This is a bit harder, but then again, you can remove the right or left hand depending on everything, how you're driving, your driving styles. Yeah, loads of stuff to go through with this steering wheel. And of course, quick release at the back. Quite, I think this is the regular one that I showed you at Computex. Here we go, which didn't change. Of course, it would be really strange to have a new wheel. That is definitely something promising and really looking outstanding, not to give the same quick release as they did for the other wheels. Now for the View series, we have the new View 600 TG, which is basically a full tower chassis that has 4mm front tempered glass panels. 4mm, well, basically 4 front tempered glass, 3 tempered glass on the front and 1 on the side, which you saw already. But what's it so interesting about this case is supports eATX motherboards. As you can see, quite loads of space, and you have loads of rubber grommets, well, loads of openings here for the cables. And the best part is you have the possibility to place the LCD screen. As you can see, on each of these colors, you can do that. You just have to have the different frame, which comes with the case, of course. But this part right here is separately sold, which in general is quite cool. And you can add that to any of your color scheme that you wish and that you desire. We have the black, we have the white, we have the butter caramel, future dusk, and mint strawberry. In general, this case looks quite cool. And I would say this design here on the front kind of resembles to the Tower 600, but in a different shape and different orientation. The case, brilliant. We're having loads of possibilities for the fans, radiator support, and everything all together. This really needs to go on a review on the channel just to give you more details about everything. Going with the next case, what we have in front of us is the View 390 Air Butter Caramel, which is the first one here. It looks yellow on the front, but the inner part is completely different. Now, you can already get and acquire the mesh version, but the tempered glass is going to be arriving quite soon, and that's going to be also a bit different. Most likely designed for waterproofing completely, even though the mesh version is also possible, but with more airflow. So this case has a different complete idea for the View. You have dual chamber mid-tower chassis with the possibility to have an LCD screen at the top, which is also sold separately as I said for the View 600. Supports ATX and motherboards with back connect support, 360 radiator, and a cool visual aspect. Of course, we have it in multiple colors. As you can see, the same color scheme as we did with the View 600. It continues through this as well, and that's really brilliant. Now, I'm quite close to something else. We have the Workstation segment right here. We have the AX500 Snow version. We have the Argent E700 and the AX700 TG Snow. Now, this case is really, really big. And as you can see, you have loads of storage spaces, loads of fans, in general, huge radiator support, really thick graphic card if you want to go with double graphic cards, or if you're going with Workstation graphic cards or some Pro versions, you can really stack them up quite nicely. And you have the anti-sag bracket on the side, which is outstanding. This is the AX500, which is a much smaller version. Basically, you have the support for multiple fans, GPU anti-sag bracket as well, and the storage should be in the bottom part of the compartment. And for the Argent E700, it goes in the same segment. So yeah, it's a bit different oriented, but okay. And then we have the AW360 and AW420, which supports Intel LGA 4677 and AMD STR5 SP6 sockets, pre-installed 3 TUF fans, 12 Pro, and on the lower version, of course, 14 Pro with high performance water blocks, as you can see right here. Now, checking out something else, what we have is TR100WS, which is matcha green color, and we're having an option with real wood. So the matcha green model has darker wood. When we go with some snow editions, or yeah, basically all snow, they go with lighter wood. So this is View 170 VS. Then we have the 270 plus VS, 380 VS, WS, sorry, not VS, 380 XLWS, and basically in colors that you can see. So the snow white or the snow goes in with a lighter color, while the matcha green goes with a darker wood, as you can see right here. From View 600 to View 380, we had the new steering wheel with the LCD screen, and we had those matcha green with darker wood and snow with lighter wood cases that do look outstanding. View 390 as well, looking quite nice with combination of either mesh or tempered glass. In general, we have something different compared to the Computex booth. Of course, they showed new products which definitely look quite interesting altogether. In general, when you go into details regarding the sim racing, it's packed. Everybody was driving literally on all sim racing equipment, and the new steering wheel in general looks brilliant. We have the same quick release, which is quite logical in general to have that placed on a new steering wheel. And when you take a look at the booth, it honestly, it looks a bit bigger than compared to Computex. So this was Thermaltake at GamesCom 2025. Hope you enjoyed it, and well, see you next time. Bye.